Just what's the plan in terms of pitch counts for pitchers and things of that nature?
I don't think there's an exact pitch count. I would say 20, 30, depending on how they feel. They're ramped up more than that, but when there's a big leaguer in the box and people are looking, I think it's the adrenaline starts kicking in a little bit more. So I think it will 20 to 30, and if they want more, they can get more, but it's all individualized.
The guys that are pitching, is it because they are a little bit more built up? Is it because you're kind of trying to line up things for like when they might?
Yeah, you line up as best you can, so you don't rush towards the end. But guys, it gives guys the ability to push back if they don't feel good or whatever that means. I wouldn't read too much into who's throwing today. If that's what you're getting at, I think it's more of a Mel has an idea of where we want to start in spring training, and then the ability to work on things or push back is always in there.
A lot of guys have already been here. What was it like to see essentially a full clubhouse today?
It's good. I mean, you talked with a lot of these guys on the phone, and what they're doing workout wise and their family situation. There's a lot more stuff than just baseball that goes on in people's lives, and so you just want to make sure everything's good to go. And some guys had babies. I mean, there's big off seasons for these guys other than just baseball, but it's really fun to see them. A lot of energy. Guys are excited. I'm sure every clubhouse in the big leagues right now is excited to get going, and ours is definitely one of those.
And we've been talking mostly pitcher and catcher with IBP going on. Trey Mancini, just what you've seen, obviously, just his track record and what you think he could bring to the club. I know he's in NRI right now, but just what he could bring.
Trey's had a pretty nice career so far, and he's not done yet. He is a really good first baseman. Defensively, he can play, obviously, at an elite level, but the guy's a professional hitter for a long time. And the guy's story is, which, I always love guys with stories, me, is one of the better ones out there. So he's been through a lot. He feels, healthy, ready to go. And there's going to be a lot of guys that have a chance to make this team and break camp with us. And, he's going to get a lot of opportunity. And but everyone I've talked to, and whether it's in Baltimore or Houston or Chicago, there's not a better teammate around. And so guys love being around him. They gravitate towards him in the cage or on the field, and so it's just a nice guy to have in camp with a lot of young guys around him.
Would you also prefer maybe the wrong word, but just if you had an actual backup first baseman, so Luis can just stick to second, is that something the organization might like?
No, I think you'll see different guys playing first base in camp. You'll see Berger getting some reps at first. You'll see Arias is probably going to get the most of his time at second base, but you'll see every now and then him getting reps there. And I'm trying to get trying to figure out what the roster looks like with kind of a rotating DH and not just stick Bell there or Berger there or whatever. I like to get guys off their feet. I think you kind of saw how I did the roster a little bit last year, other than solely getting the majority of it. But without that just DH kind of guy, I think you're going to see a rotation there. And then also at first base, I don't think Bell's going to play 162 there, so you're going to have to see some guys get off their feet. And Berger's done a really good job there in the past. Obviously Mancini, and we used Arias there as well last year, so I think you'll see a few guys there.
With the guys that are already in camp, we still haven't seen Brosban. Is there any update on him getting here? And anybody on the position player side that is not expected to be here in time?
Yes, there. I will tell you. I know I'm on video, but I'll tell you. I just got the text. Everybody got their physicals except the one guy that. I know it's not Pareda and Devers are the only two guys that I'm waiting for right now to figure out. But everybody else, according to what I just got updated on, are here.
Visa issues probably, or
I just got it.
no, that's fine. I guess now that you kind of mentioned with the rotation stuff, could we see that for other positions as well, like shortstop in the outfield? We saw a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to see different guys at shortstop. I mean, Birdie's going to get the bulk of the reps there. He'll get reps at third. He'll get reps at second, you'll see Gray and Bruhan and Edwards and guys that are, all around the infield, trying to get at bats. There's a lot of infielders that I'm trying to figure out how to get at bats in spring training, give them a legit shot to make the team. So it's challenging, but luckily they can play multiple positions, and so they're going to get. We're going to try to do the best we can to get them to the at-bats.
And just the balance of, obviously versatility is important, but versatility and continuity, just trying to find balance between those two.
Yeah, there is. You're right. But I think, you want a team full of baseball players, so they're not just stuck in one position. The continuity is like you're taking a lot of reps in together, and the practice sessions, and sitting down talking to each other in the cages. And I mean, there's a lot of hours that are from 7 to 12 every single day here, and then the games start. So I mean, yeah, I think the comfort level of turning double play and seeing where they throw it and seeing where you like it when you turn it, all of that does matter for sure. That's why you do the reps in the morning. And but game action is different. It speeds up, and that's why you watch it. And there's really no set, like, these guys are going to be together the whole time. You try to get some of the guys the reps that you have an idea that are coming to Miami. I think you guys can probably figure out a few of those, but there's going to be a lot of battles out there, which competition brings out the best in people, sometimes the worst, but hopefully the best out of this camp.